Hi, in this lesson we'll talk about styling your text. As you can see here I have a page, and in my paragraph I have regular text, then I have some important text, emphasized text, and a link. Looking at the styles, you can see that the regular text, which is written in the span tag, does not have any particular styling. The strong tag makes the text inside of it bold, as you can see here. The EM tag, which stands for emphasis, makes the font cursive, as you can see here. And the A tag, which is a link tag, makes the color blue and underlines it. Okay, first let's put each of these elements on a new line. So to do that, I put my cursor at the end of each tag. Now I press Alt, and I put one here, one here. Now let's press Enter, and we write BR, short for break. Let's hit Enter. Okay, and now we can see that each of the element is on its own line. Let's copy this regular text and make it look like important, emphasized, and a link. Okay, in order to copy, I select the element. Now I press Alt-Shift or Option-Shift, and I press the arrow down. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, we'll not touch the first one. We'll just keep it regular. Let's start working with the second one. Okay, so if I want to style this text, I need to write the style attribute. Let's write style. And here, in double quotes, we need to write the property. Okay, so I want to make this text bold. And the property that is responsible for boldness of the text is called font weight. So here we can write font weight. And here you can either write a number or a word. Here I'll just write bold. Okay, and now we can see that this regular text becomes bold, just like the strong element. Okay, now let's work with this text. Well, I want to make this element emphasized. So let's write the style attribute. And here I want to write font style. Font style. And the value of font style I want to be italic. Okay, and now we can see that this regular text is italicized just as this one. All right, and our last element, let's make it look as a link. So here we write style attribute. And first let's change the color. So we write color, and the value would be blue. Okay, now we need to underline the text. And for that we can write text decoration. Text decoration, and here we write underline. Okay, now we can see that this text is blue and underlined, just as the link. But also when we hover over the link, our cursor changes. But here it doesn't. Okay, let's implement that. And for that we need to write cursor pointer. Okay, now let's hover over this text, and we can see that our cursor changes as well, just as it does here. Okay, now let's talk more about this style tag. So here you can see that I wrote style, then equal sign, and then inside of the double quotes I write a property, followed by a colon, and followed by the value. After each property value pair, I need to put a semicolon. And here I can write another property and value. Okay, now our task would be making these elements look just as regular text. Let's start with the strong element. So here, inside of the strong element, I write style. And for this one, I want to remove the boldness. Remember, here we used font weight. So let's write font weight. And here we can use the normal value. And here you can see that now our important text looks just like regular text. All right, now let's do the emphasized text. Here we write style. And in our regular text, to make it italic, we used font style. So let's use it here as well. Font style. And here we want to use normal as well. Okay, now we can see that our emphasized text looks regular. All right, now let's deal with the link. So for link, let's write style. And here what we did to make it look like a link, we set the color, text decoration, and cursor. So we need to set them back to their default values. All right, so first let's do color. And here I want my color to be black, just like regular text. Okay, we can see it's black now. Now let's add some text decoration. And the value of this would be none. Okay, we'll remove this underline, but we still have the pointer. So for that, we need to write cursor, and the value would be default. And we can see that we no longer get the changed cursor. Okay, but here when I look at this element, I cannot even see the end of it. So I suggest we put each attribute on its own line. So here, we move this down. Also, we need to visually tell that this attribute is contained within this opening tag. So we need to put indentation. Let's indent it. Now let's put the style on its own line. All right, and the closing angle bracket, let's put it on a new line as well. And let's line it up with the opening angle bracket. You see the opening and the closing angle brackets are on the same level. And these are indented. Okay, I think we've done a pretty good job. In this lesson, we have learned how to style text using CSS. CSS is the styling language that we will be learning in this course. And I'll see you in the next video.